Hello, welcome to another live stream of Master Investor community and company here. My name is Jose. I'm the founder of the company. Make sure you hit the link in the description, download our ebooks. If you want to learn how to create sales on autopilot, if you're interested in making $20,000 per month on autopilot, if that's your first stop, right? If you never made money online, then a good number could be 20,000, 10,000, whatever it is, right? You could be making right now 10,000. Maybe then your aim should be like around there, so that you can, quit your job if that's something that you want to do, or maybe you just want to have both the passive income and capital gains income from the businesses online, and then still have your regular job if that's something that you love to do and you're not doing it for the money. Because if you're doing it for the money, you could actually use that time, quit the job, use that time to create another or scale your existing business that's creating already passive income and capital gains income. So if you truly want to learn how to create your first sale on autopilot, then let me tell you something. It's really not that complicated to do, okay? It takes 3 simple steps, and I always go back to these steps because even as technology moves to new artificial intelligence, right, and is advancing quickly, I have to say that, one second, I feel something in my eye. It's kind of windy outside right now. Beautiful day though, reporting live from Miami. But I was saying, make sure you subscribe to the channel, okay? And go to the link in the description. Pause the video, okay? And get the ebooks right now, because they're going to literally help you understand everything that I'm saying here and how to create your first sale on autopilot. Everything's detailed in there, okay? So you're gonna have a total guide. It's like a manual that you follow, one to whatever steps that they have there, right? There are some steps that you're gonna have to take, okay, that you can do within 24 hours, okay? It's nothing complicated. You don't need to create any website. You don't need to create anything that is difficult to do, okay? Anyone can do this. So step number 1 is to have a capture page. And the good thing about this is that there are already capture page made for anyone to use for any type of business. And what does a capture page do? Well, a capture page, what it does, it provides an offer to the lead or to the viewer of that website, because it's going to be a single website. It's a template, basically. Just one simple website, and it could be a small box too. Have you ever seen those boxes on websites where they pop up in front of us and it requests us to give them our email and our name? Well, that's a capture page, also known as a landing page. Or it has a different name too. It's called a squeeze page. And basically what it does, it captures the lead. It captures the name and email of a potential customer, a potential buyer, okay? And this person is interested in giving us their email because we offer them something of value. Maybe we're sending them coupons so they can shop our store to their email, or maybe we're giving them a free sample of some kind, a free demo of our products and services. Maybe we're giving them a PDF with knowledge about a certain problem that they have, and so they want to get that, okay? So they're saying, okay, I'll give you my email, my name, and then you give me the PDF, send it to my email, okay? And that is the most important thing we need to understand when it comes down to building a business online. We need to have a database. We need to have emails that we can market products to. And the way to do that is by having a capture page, okay? And so on the capture page can be linked. It has to be linked to an autoresponder. That's why step number 2 is getting an email autoresponder, which is a system that collects emails, and we can do an email campaign to all those emails with one click. And we can send a broadcast email, we can send a template, we can send coupons, we can send newsletters to them, we can send any type of campaign via email to them with really cool features that it comes inside the system of this email autoresponder, because everything is already made for us. And the email autoresponder companies understand that we need to have a capture page, so they created within the email autoresponder a way that we can just create a capture page which is already connected to the email autoresponder. So we don't really need to, you know, have two different parties work, which is fine too. It can be done very easily. But if you get an email autoresponder, right? If you go to step 2 and get an email autoresponder, inside of our ebook, we give you the references of different email autoresponders that we recommend, and we tell you which one is the one that we use. Okay, so go get the ebook, link in the description. But when you get the email autoresponder, you have a way to create a capture page, and it's already created. All you have to do is just change the wording. So if you're selling something that is of health, right, in the health industry, then we're going to have a message of health in there, like, or if you're talking about business, or we're going to have something of business, something that is catchy, so that we can get their name, and we're going to give them something of value to them. That's why they're giving us their email. And remember, each email is money. Okay, so we want to get as many emails as possible so that we can communicate with them in email campaigns where we will be able to see who opens the emails. We'll be able to study, right, who's clicking in the links within the email, because we're going to have calls of action, whereas encourage them to go ahead and buy the solution, right, whatever product and service we're selling, right? And that's why they tend to begin with. They want to learn about a product or something that we have to offer to them, right? And so, and then step 3, which is very simple too, is targeted traffic, and that comes from doing smart marketing. In other words, think of who is in need of your product and service, who needs our product and service, and we need to figure out where they're hanging out so that we can put the product in front of them in a good, savvy way, for lack of a better word. Like, you know, it's all about the marketing. So we need to have great marketing at all times. We need to present it well to the customer who needs that solution, because they're going to be probably competitors, and I think there will be, and there are right now if you think of your industry. So we need to stand out among the competitors, and the way to do that is through smart marketing. Okay, we need to be fancy with the marketing. We need to be elegant, you know, classy, elegant, right, and fancy in a way, because it's the modern times, right? Everybody they like nice things. It needs to be good to the eye. So our presentation on our ads needs to be catchy, needs to use the right wording so they don't get banned from the platforms. We need to follow the policies on each platform, because they can ban whatever you're doing because you're not following their policies. So it's very important that we are aware when we're doing business, because even with YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, they have policies in place, okay? And so we need to, and they're private companies, and they're allowed to do that. So we just need to do, and some of them are public companies, however, they can still do that, right? Because that's the company structure. So if they're saying, you know, you need to just follow the policy so your content is protected, so you don't lose your content, okay? And you don't lose the, you know, if you created an ad, it took you 5 minutes to create, which 5 minutes is pushing it. You can create an ad within 3 minutes. If you go to Facebook, you create an ad manager account, which is very easy. Everything is self-explanatory. And we're also going to have a whole digital course on this, so that this year we're pulling the curtain so that we can show you and all of our members how to create passive income and how to create capital gains income, right, using the new rules of money. That's why we have 3 ebooks right now so far. The 10 new rules of money, go get it. Amazing book. It's going to shift your whole mindset very quickly. It has 40 pages, it's a quick read. And then how to build cash flow with the internet, turn passive income on. That has 580 pages roughly, and 49 chapters explaining what is wealth, what is money, how it works, how to begin to create wealth through sound investing, how to acquire assets using debt. It explains the different types of investors that exist, the different levels, the different controls that investors should have. It also explains the cash flow circle, the cash flow triangle, how to create or how to tap into the velocity of cash flow, right? How to create that path towards there to reach the velocity of cash flow, which means we have excess of cash flow coming in because we have compound so many assets on our asset column that are sound, that are producing constantly passive income and capital gains income, even while we're sleeping, enjoying life, even while we're doing videos like this, right? Here at Master Investor, our companies continue to sell products online, continue to do and fulfill the need that we're doing. And so even as I'm speaking here, our companies and our assets are continuing to give us cash flow and close sales on autopilot. So that's what we're going to show you here to do on this channel, to create wealth, financial freedom, and of course, learn how to build your network, okay? I'm going to show you every day. I'm going to do a live stream. We're going to go to the gym later on. Remember, 15 minutes per day. Okay, we're going to do 24 hours. We're going to focus it. We're doing the entire year, but we're going to focus every day, just the day, right now, okay? We need to focus in the present. The best decisions that we got to take right now, what are they? We have options. We're going to choose the best ones for our future, whatever is aligned with our goals and what our ideal scene is. So we need to know ourselves. What do we want out of life? Do you want to live in a mansion? Do you want to have private jet? Do you want to have helicopters? Do you want to have different penthouses in different cities of the world? What do we want out of life? It's very important to begin to ask these questions. If you're young now, start now, right? And then as we get older, we will already be prepared for life. And also, if you're older now, it's never too late to start, because the time is now. We can begin to change our future immediately by shifting the present, by acting differently in the present, not the same as we acted before. And we need to start living differently in order to create different results. So we can, if we're breathing right now and you're watching this, then we have an opportunity to change and become the best version of ourselves and create and manifest our dreams. It's about being the magnet of the things that we want. We're not chasing anybody, right? Success is not something we chase, it's something we attract, okay? So chat, let me know if you are enjoying the videos, if you are getting value from them. Please click whatever you like out of the video and then post it on your Instagram and tag us at Master Investor, right? Because we want to expand our network. And remember, you're representing us as well, because you are a Master Investor. Once you link up with us and you're a part of our community, Master Investor was created for all of us, okay? And it's because individually, when you look at Master Investor, you got to look at yourself in the mirror, and that there is an investor inside of us. We have to deal with money. Since we were born, even before we were born, we were already dealing with money because our parents and our family were getting things for us, even before we were here in this world breathing. Think about that. So we were already began to deal with money even before we started living in this world. So, and we're gonna end up all the way to the last moment of this life, right? In this natural life, playing the game of money. And even after that, the family is probably going to do the arrangements for whatever, right? And so we're still playing with money afterwards. Incredible. So money is a very important element, and we need to understand how it's made today, how money is created, which is, we always say it here because we're educated in the community, it's created with debt. A lot of people don't understand that. And it kind of like, it doesn't dawn to many people, these words. Money is created with debt. So that means savers are losers because inflation is rising. And savings can keep up, the interest can keep up with the inflation. So if you're saving money, you're losing money. So it's just a bad investment. Before money became debt, before money became a currency, right? When it was actually real money, when it was gold, backed up by gold before 1971, then, you know, if you save money in the bank, then, you know, you could lift off the interest per year. But now the rules of money has changed because of the changes in the law. And that's why the 10 New Rules of Money ebook is all about, and how to build cash flow with the internet, turn passive income on. We live in a digital age today. We are in the information age, but this is the digital age, right? The information age is, I like to call it the entrepreneur age. Because since artificial intelligence is taken a lot of the jobs of the regular jobs. We still going to be creating new jobs. Entrepreneurs are going to create new jobs. Artificial intelligence is not going to just take, it's going to create new jobs because we're going to need people managing this artificial intelligence, etc. So even though some jobs will disappear, new jobs will probably rise, but it's all about the personal brand. It's about creating a brand that it has intrinsic value. It's about reputation. We live in times where our reputation is key. And why? Because something can go viral very quickly. So you need to be careful what you do in public, what would you surround yourself with, right? You want to always protect that reputation and represent the companies that you're involved with great honor and be honorable, okay? Respect, right? Dignity, loyal, smart, knowledgeable. We need to seek information at all times. And that's why I'm going to show you this year exactly how to create sales on autopilot, how to become wealthy, how to look at the financial statement, personal financial statement, how to come out of the rat race, how to begin to create not only financial freedom, but true wealth, compound that asset column. So we're going to redirect money back into our asset column, right? That money should come back into the asset column, right? To invest back into the asset column so that one day we all wake up and then that is just, filled up with whatever many assets we all want, right? Everybody's wealth is different. I always say this because it's measured in time. It all depends on your standard of living. Some people don't want to have a private jet, don't want to have that experience at all. Some people, they would just like to live maybe somewhere in a nice neighborhood, so it's up to everybody. It doesn't matter, right? How your standard of living is. Just figure out how to get that all paid by the businesses and assets so that you're not working hard to pay for those bills. We weren't born to pay for bills and chase money and work at a job. If you love your job, yes. But if you don't, then figure out, and then even if you do love your job, like I always mention, we should always learn how to invest and begin to invest actively. Even if you love your job and you're not thinking about retiring, still you need to turn your earned income into passive income and capital gains income. And the way to do that is by adjusting and getting new expenses in the expense column, such as number one, financial education, invest in your financial education. Number two, put money into an investment, right? So begin to invest part of that earned income into sound assets in different asset classes. We have 5 different asset classes: real estate, business, crypto, paper assets, and commodities. Those are the 5 asset classes that we can invest in today. So we need to educate ourselves. Every asset class will require its own financial education. And we are given that financial education here at Master Investor. We released our 3rd ebook called How to Invest in Crypto to Build Wealth a few days ago, New Year's Eve. Today is the 6th day of 2024. So congratulations, look, it's 6 days. And I'm telling you, in a year from now, we're going to check ourselves, right? How far we have come. We're going to be here every single day. I'm going to show you how to keep our word, right? It's very important, and I promise that to our community, and I'm going to do a live stream at least a little bit every day. Hopefully, like, we get to do 24/7 streams, okay? And just be live streaming all the time. I think it's something that I want to do to help the world, to help the community, to help our brand grow. And I just love it because we're creating true leaders, we're creating wealthy entrepreneurs and master investors. Here at Master Investor, our mission is to elevate the financial well-being of humanity through high-quality financial education made simple. We look at opportunities to build passive income and true wealth, okay? So anyway, I hope you're having a great day, and let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to be doing a live stream in a little bit at the gym, okay? We're just getting stuff here at the studio. We're putting to our podcast. I mentioned yesterday to the chat that we're excited because we got a partner that is interested in doing a podcast with us, and this partner is a real estate. He has a real estate investment company. Okay, he's a company. It's a nationwide company. He's been featured in different what is known podcasts, and he heard our podcast because we have a podcast. So hey, if you haven't heard, haven't follow us over there, make sure you go to your Apple, and when you're on the road, listen to our podcast. We're giving great information, and we're now going to start bringing in guests to our podcast to bring in knowledge regarding financial education, high quality financial education, aligned with our mission, and also with opportunities to create passive income and true wealth, which means that the guy wants to come in, and this is for accredited investors. So the email was specifically said, listen, our, the investment company that they have is for accredited investors, and they basically invest in mortgages that bring in between, I think, 9% and 12% return on investment annually. And he's going to explain all the details to us, and he will give us all the information in the podcast. We will ask him the right questions, and we will prepare so that we can get the best value out of this podcast. And we'll turn that into a digital course as well for future members, right, of our community, because each ebook that we have, it has turned into a digital course. And so on our website, our digital courses and books are also available on Amazon. You can get paperback as well, but just get it digital. If you have a home and you have a place to put the book, get the paperback. I love paperback, so the hard copy as well. But what I wanted to say is this. It's exciting because it's something that we manifested, right? We've been talking about bringing in guests that are aligned with our mission, people that are successful already in an asset class of investing. And this is very interesting. And so he says, this is to create passive income for accredited investors. In accredited investors, we talk about in accredited investors because inside of our ebook, How to Build Cash Flow with the Internet, we explain the different types of investor, and one of them is an accredited investor. And you have to meet certain requirements, and these are people that are high-paying employees, people that are making a lot of money by being an employee. They work for a company, they get high-paying, or they have at least $1 million, I believe, in assets. There's a specific requirements and requisites that it must be met in order for that person to be considered an accredited investor, because he or she can afford to lose the money if they were to invest into an investment. So the SEC protects the average investor, or the not so, in their eyes, wealthy, right? Not even wealthy, they just don't have money, right? The low income people, they haven't figured out a way to escape the, but I tell you, if you're in that position where you're not at the accredited investor, I think that's even better, because it gives you the opportunity to learn everything from the ground up, which is how I had to learn everything, okay? And how I began to create wealth, because I learned and I study, and I found out when you read our ebook, you'll find out which type of investor is the best investor to be, and which you'll be like, wow, it's amazing. Because it teaches you that the most important job of an entrepreneur, of a wealthy, is to raise capital. So if you don't have money because you don't work at a job that pays you a lot of money, then great. Right from the beginning, you have to learn how to raise capital, which is the job number one of an entrepreneur. Even if we were to have all this capital in front of us, and somebody tells you, okay, go start a business, make this money work, you still want to raise capital with that money. You want to bring in more capital. You want to find ways and be creative to, even before you use that money, to use either the bank's money, other people's money, private lending, etc. So you always want to get used to raising capital. How can I sell the prototype or sell a reserve pre-demo to the customers and raise the capital now, even before pre-order, ready the product. The product doesn't even exist. We just sold them the idea, and they just pre-ordered it. Okay, and we raise that capital. So we always have to be creative to raise capital. Okay, so don't be don't be concerned about the accredited investor thing if you're not making that type of money to be considered an accredited investor at your job. But this will be a great podcast to do to our community, right? Because it's going to give us financial education. It's going to give us knowledge. And it's going to also give us the opportunity to do business with him. As a company here at Master Investor, we're going to enter into a mutual agreement because we're also going to bring accredited investors to him, to the company, to the real estate company, and we need to make money on that relationship as well. Every time we send a customer from our community to them, we need to capitalize on that. And in that mutual agreement that we're using is inside one of our digital courses. When you get how to build cash flow with the internet, turn passive income on our website, link in the description, you'll have this mutual agreement. And this mutual agreement, you can use it with any business relationship that you want to capitalize on business. If you want to send business to that business person or that business that person's businesses, if they have 3 businesses and you have clients in your network that would like to do business, put a contract before you send them there, because that contract will help you make money in those relationships. If they come in and they purchase millions of dollars of products, you're going to earn a percentage of that. And every time they purchase something from them, because the relationship was created because of us, because of you. So this mutual agreement puts you in place. So for example, in this podcast, he reached out to us and I was very excited because it's something that we've been looking for and we've been working towards this, to pull in people. And he reached out, he heard our podcast, he was listening to it, and he said, hey, we're aligned with you and your community. And he knows that we have a lot of wealthy entrepreneurs and master investors that listen to our podcast, and we're collaborating with great people. And we have great people behind the scenes that our community doesn't even know. But we backed up by the real deal, and maybe one day we will unveil, but it's not a necessity right now to do so, okay? We're going to focus on bringing in good relationships so that we can do podcasts and create, content regarding wealth and how to create wealth in different asset classes. Because when we talk about diversification here at Master Investor, we're speaking about diversifying among the 5 asset classes that exist to build passive income and sometimes capital gains income, okay? No, we don't talk about diversification in one asset class, okay? Because if the economy crashes, then the asset class goes down or whatever, then you lose everything. So you never want to do that. You want to protect from down economies and hedge for inflation by diversifying among 5 different asset classes. So we're going to show you exactly how to do that this year. We're going to give you the knowledge. We're going to partner up, and we will give the opportunity to our members and our audience to do business with businesses that are for creating wealth. So in this case, accredited investors of our community will have the opportunity to do business with this company to create wealth. If they have the money to invest and they want to create a 9% to 12% return on the investment annually, passive income, then they can choose to do so. But remember, we always request everyone to choose what type of investor you want to be. So if you're an accredited investor and you're listening to this, do you want to do that? Or do you want to become inside investor? And it's going to be explained inside of our ebook. What is that and how it's different from the accredited investor. So you can actually, with that money, you can become a master investor, become the inside investor by not only investing maybe in that investment, but that is something that you just give the money to him, to that company, they invest it, they give you a return every year. Okay, it doesn't take much intelligence to do that, right? If you truly want to become a master investor, then what you do, you begin to create a brand, and you begin to create a company. You begin to think about solving a problem. If you like food, then create a product that you can vision being sold in the grocery stores around Walmart, Publix, and all the grocery stores around the nation. Price Chopper, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, right? Or whatever passion you have, figure out a problem to solve in that niche. okay, and then begin to create a system or acquire system of systems that will do the selling and telling for you. There's already systems. The capture pages and landing pages are basically the same thing, or squeeze pages, they're called. Okay, basically collect emails, right? How to do backlinks, how to create blogs and articles with backlinks so that we can come up on SEO on Google ranking, right? So when people search a keyword, we're capitalizing on all those keywords. We're going to show you how to be omnipresent on the web, right? Because if a blog has our article in or has a banner of ours, and today we can actually get people to see our banners on highly trafficked blogs. So you can pay somebody to put the banner for 30 days of our offer in their highly trafficked blog. So if they're getting 1 million views per month, they're going to have 1 million views, people looking at our offer, and we will get a lot of leads from that. And we're going to show you exactly how we do it and where to go to get this people to offer space. And so you can also create a blog yourself. We have a blog. You can read our blogs and, and begin to create a community on that blog. And you can eventually also sell space if that blog becomes viral, because you're talking about certain things that people want to read about and it goes viral, and you have a lot of viewers, then you can sell space to other businesses. Or you can put your own offers to bring in more leads organically, because blogs will bring in leads organically. They rank on top of the search engines around the world as forms of information, resources of information that are accurate, or maybe not accurate, but because of the keywords that are presented in that article and the way it's written, they find it as if it's a fresh and good information source. So it pushes that article to the top of the search engines when looking for that keyword, okay? So anyway, I hope that this has been valuable to you. Let me know in the comment section, chat. Thank you for supporting the company here, Master Investor. And remember, 2 types of debt. We encourage everyone to understand debt and how to use it to become wealthy, not to be afraid of debt. So don't say words like, if you want to create wealth, don't say you need to be debt free, because that makes no sense, okay? It literally makes no sense, because money is created with debt. So if you want wealth, you need to have good debt, okay? Good debt is leverage, is money, and debt is money, period. So when you have a credit card, that is money. You got to treat it like cash, okay? And you have to begin to see money as an idea, and something physical, not something cash, because it is what it is. It's just an idea backed up by confidence. It's fiat, it's fake money, it's monopoly money. That paper money that people hold, that is fake money. That is not real money. That is paper, that's nothing. So money is an idea backed up by confidence. Money is created with debt. There's nothing backing it, okay? So, and today money is crypto, because now crypto is not just an asset that we can hold. It's an asset that we can pay with and we can do transactions with. Ferrari is accepting crypto now. We're going to start seeing all the companies around the world accept crypto as a form of payment, and we can pay each other. So if you have a service or you want to get my service or my product, I can accept money in crypto, right? And so it's a form of payment legally now, okay? And it's passed by the United States of America. So we live in the digital age, the entrepreneur age, right? The information age. We live in the digital age, so we have to become aware of the changes. We need to evolve with the changes. We need to stay ahead. We need to stay fresh. And that's what we're going to be doing, a live stream every day, because I want to show you how we're going to take this channel all the way to have millions of views, millions of followers, billions of views, right? And we're going to be consistent. We're going to do this every day, because it's about laying a brick perfectly as we can every single day, just focus. And one day at the end of the year, we're going to wake up and we're going to see all these videos going viral, and the consistency, and how many more views we're getting, and how much more the community is growing with wealthy entrepreneurs and true leaders and master investors. So go get our ebooks, link in the description. I'll see you in a little bit at the gym, all right? Make sure you do the 15 minutes of workout today, Get to the gym. If you don't have a gym, do it at home. Whatever it takes, just do it. Go around the block, do a little run, do a little jog, do little sit-ups, little walk, whatever. 15 minutes. That's what we're doing, right? We're focusing on the 4 pillars of an extraordinary life: health, wealth, love, and happiness. So let's go. I'll see you at the gym soon. Thank you for having me again. Another successful live stream. And make sure you leave your comments below. Stay great and wealthy, bringing you the good and bad news of money, the business principles that work in all economies. Bye for now.